Hey, JC, you're muted.
Hey, sorry about that. Thank you all so much for being here. I am excited to meet y'all, and Zoom felt like the most natural place to meet. I'm JC, and I am hoping to serve as your vice president. So I would love to share with you a little bit about why. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully, I can figure out how to make sure it's not in presenter mode. Being a medical student is hard, and being a med student in the middle of a pandemic is just weird. There's still days where it feels like everyone just forgot to show up. Since we never learned our way around Volker, I'm worried we'll all look like lost first years forever, and I might not ever find the anatomy lab. But don't worry, the pandemic has given us plenty of time to study on our own, and I guess we've all become pros at entertaining ourselves. There are days where it feels like someone took everything we'd heard about med school and tossed it out the window, or in the trash. And I'm sure everyone has had those days where they're just ready to lay in the middle of the basement hallway floor in Volker. So where exactly does that leave us? Med school and life in general right now is just really weird, and we can't change the med student in a pandemic part of the experience. The pandemic is here to stay for now, but what I think we can do is choose our perspective and be proactive in working with administrators to make the med student in a pandemic experience the best it can be. I'm thankful to go to a medical school where I can tell that our leadership cares so much about the med student experience. And every year they've had years and years of data to go on of what how to best promote and serve the students, and that's true this year, but also everything is different. And so that is where I think Student Senate and the student voice comes in. So that's why I'm passionate about this, and I think specifically the role of vice president is vital in advocating well for the students and having a unified student voice. And so the vice president works with the learning community representatives. I would be excited to get to know everyone and to hear, engage where the class is at. I'm passionate about making sure that community is fostered. I love that we have learning communities. I want to make sure our learning communities can be bridged together so that we have a unified and collective and cohesive class. And so I would seek as vice president to be a safe space where anyone can come, where people know that they have a friend, an advocate, and a vice president who cares about their experience. And what I think is most at stake during these times is that people could feel lost, forgotten, overlooked, and that's what I don't want to happen. That's what I think is the vital role of Student Senate and specifically the Vice President. So if I were to have the opportunity to be your Vice President, I would strive to live and lead in working with the LC reps so that you would know that you've got someone in your corner and that you matter. Thank you so much for giving up a few minutes of study time to watch this video. I hope I've given you a glimpse of a little bit of who I am and why I would be excited for the opportunity to serve as your Vice President. And I really hope we get the chance to meet each other face to face very soon.